BDP still fire. D.J.S already know what it is, man. RBE. They gave us a goodie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Took me a minute to get to it, but I got to it. And I watched it a couple times. Salute to Hollow the Don and Ill Will. They gave us a goodie, I ain't gonna lie to you. Both these dudes was in their duffel low-key. Both of them was fire. So let me take my hats off to both of them. Both of them was going. Shout out to ARP. RBE's on some shit with that Blue Room. That Blue Room shit, some of them balls be turning out real fire, I ain't gonna lie to you. And this is one of them. I like how Ill Will comes in with the whole, get right into the rounds. I like how Ill Will starts with the whole God tier shit. This is what God tier looks like and all that. Kind of walked us into that. The whole my father art in heaven and all that. Then let us know that was hollow shit. Then to end it with he didn't know that will be done. That was fire. He had some shit in here, man. Heaven Gate, Saloon Doors, that was cool. I like the fact he used a little bit of the hollows flow and cadence with that. I got something that I owe, but here's a little bit different. Something that I owe niggas. Periscope like the old Twitter. That was cool. I like that. The number of hollow shit, that was cool. Maybe could use a little bit less number of hollows. I think they did like 10, 11 times or some shit like that. Maybe not so much, but it was kind of up there. That was cool though. The number of hollows. Detective got a number of hollows. Then number of hollows. That was cool. The Got Your Girl, Bobby's World. Riding Big Wheel all through the house. That was fire. That was fire. I like that. The Voices in My Head group chat. That shit was cool. To keep it together, put them together. She literally going day by day. That was alright too. Yeah, a little bit personal. I wouldn't say too personal. With this whole You God tier win. Talked about the math battle with the whole clothing line. John with the whole John fight and everything. You know, you got tier when you go through a glass and all that. That was cool. The hollow, the big hammer going through hollow walls, mountain TVs. That was dope. That was dope. You don't know how to fight around here. It's kind of strong. I ain't gonna lie to you. This round is very strong. The neck shot, gut shot, looked like he folding towels. That was fucking hard to me. I like that. That was fire. The James Bond, every nigga that tried to pay me a put in a suit, that was fire too. The face-off thing that he ended off with, I don't know if he pre-wrote it or he freestyled it, either. Seeing that the face-off was the day before, it hit. Obviously that's gonna hit, right? Because it was the day before. Fire round overall. Very strong round. Beatable, but you still have to go in to beat it. But it was a dope round overall. Hollow, coming smooth. Nigga said pause. Kind of agree. But the whole Nas Ill Will name and all that type of stuff. Yeah, that was cool. That was dope. Grew up 10 minutes from him, Knock You Can't Sham God and all that. That was cool. These car schemes that he was into. Let me say this. Hollow was definitely scheme heavy in this battle a little bit. Hollow Jones was definitely scheming. Chilla the Don was definitely in his bag a little bit with all these. I like this one though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The whoever stand behind will catch it like a mud flap. That one was cool. I like that one. You had a lot of these car schemes though. I don't know how y'all have to feel about so many car schemes though. But the smack, gunner, pushing P, all that was cool. The whole scheme again with I like this, the whole road enough, brought a pad, and road enough to beat the brakes off you. That was hard. That was hard. I like that. That was hard. I ain't gonna lie to you. Then you keep going with this car schemes though. Like a car scheme round, low key. Really like a half of the material, and then the rest of it was either a wheel or a car scheme in itself. He went to reverse, neutral, drivability, pro motor, skills and all that, open door, chauffeur, went through the whole vehicle. That was okay though. I wasn't mad at it. That was okay. The J. Cole, no features, no ID. That was alright too. I ain't gonna lie to you. That round is kind of close for me. It's kind of close, but I feel like the card schemes was a little heavy on. A little heavy on it, sorry. And maybe it's just me, but I could have swore I heard something along those lines, if not some of the same. Obviously not the same bar for bar. I don't know if Hollow's gonna go back and watch everybody else's battles to see what kind of car schemes and wheel schemes and all kind of stuff. But I could have swore some of these are kind of similar to what I've heard before. Either way, I thought he was painting on kind of thick with so much of it in one round. I guess it's supposed to be his car scheme round or whatever. But Chilla the Don was definitely in his scheme bag. Let's just joke anyway. Slap the Hollow. But I gotta edge that round to Ill Will. And I had Hollow going in. Let me just say that too. I'm gonna edge that round to Ill Will. Close round. And let me say this as well. I could switch tomorrow. That's how close this round is. This battle is, period. This is a close battle. Very close battle. The second rounds, though, I felt like were their weakest rounds. But it wasn't entirely weak. If y'all know what I mean. They still had some shit. The freestyle he started with, it was cool. I like that a little bit. Showed that he could really freestyle too. He freestyle for like about 8 bars or some shit like that. That was actually kind of cool that he could do that. And it ended alright too, so I guess you get a point for that. But the Dragon in the Streets, Battle Rap Holiday, that was okay. The Bret Hart, that was okay. This round was okay, but what I really liked was this Raised by Silver Spoons. They were bent up and had bird marks. That was fucking fire to me. That was hard as shit. That was hard as shit to me. The hollow tube, tracheotomy bar was cool. The whole spaces shit was funny. The way he did that was what's the spaces for and all that shit. That's one thing I would say. Ill Will. He has all the tools because he's freestyling here. He's funny here. His transitions to what he's going into next. Everything is connecting good. Everything is connecting good. It's just what y'all think about the actual material itself. But this round is pretty good. The whole little, he did a little bar and everything. He said that he recycled it and looking in the snake's eyes. That was actually kind of hard. This is a good round. It's a good round. Hollow's freestyle, to me, felt like it was about to go nowhere until it ended with the fake accent. Rasta Bad, that was dope. I like that. That was dope. But from there, I felt like the round was kind of in the middle with the whole, death row, no reactions, get the chair. That was cool. That was cool. They get the chair or whatever. That was cool. But this, when I creep, I got the 4 or 5 under the seat, like old fries and receipts. Chill, Hollow. That was fucking dope. Chill, bro. Chill. That was hard. The multis and all that kind of stuff, I expect that from Hollow because he can do that. He had a lot of multis in here too. At certain times, he went into that little multi bag. Hollow can get into that bag. Kind of like a grind time bag, if you want to call it that. But that was cool. I wasn't mad at it. This round is close too, man. Even when he went into his, got something about old Will. Some out the blade turned him inside out like the old Will. That was cool. This round is kind of close. This round is kind of close. Let me get back to it. This third, though, very close as well. But that was dope. Both of them was dumping. The whole he said, the way Will did it, again, back in the comedy bag, and he was fire with it, too. Taking the lines that Hollow had said previous battles and all that kind of stuff and doing all that. The whole James Brown slide up and split. That was fire. The Too Busy on Link, to stand on your principles, that was hard. The Lennon topic, all that. The dial 911 into the I dial 223-726. Jesus, 762, my fault. 3845 was fire. That was fire. This round is fucking dope as shit, low key. I like this round. The one shot looked like he's promoting Tyson again. That was cool. I like that. Tripped the whole studio session. Y'all literally be Mike Zombies. That was fire. I like that. Salute to Mike Zombie. See, I got a lab over here, so you know I'm definitely giving points for that shit. This was a fire round, man. This was a fire round. The ARP brought the real back with the ending. He ended it dope too. He ended it dope too. Hollow's round though. Salute to Vinny Idol. Salute to Alchemist as well. Salute to all the producers. Salute to every beat maker. Salute. That's for sure. That was cool. I'm gonna give him points for that just because it's, you know, it's music and shit. So I'll give him points for that. But to make Smack and ARP have a meal and argue over the bill, that was tough. That was tough. I ain't gonna lie. The whole go to the Pontiac battle rapper scheme. I think he was scheme heavy here, B. He was scheme heavy. The iPhone circle back, that was cool. He had some shit here, but I like this bank account on negative, but on net still a positive figure. I like that bar. I like that bar. That bar was hard to me. This is a fucking close fucking round. I ain't gonna lie to you. The whole, am I the only one who has issues with this and why? Am I Michigan at New York? That was cool. That was cool. I wasn't mad at that. Little shots at the caffeine post and all that. I wasn't mad at that either. The whole team up thing. He mentioned how people like teaming up and everything. Want to make the battle fire. Let me ride this round too. That was cool. The whiteboard that he ended with, I didn't think that hit, obviously. It didn't. I think that's what this battle lies for me. I feel like Ill Will, from beginning to end, was consistently, I mean, he ended his round punctual. He always ended it strong. He always ended on something. Every round he's ended his round with something. Hollow, though, had his little ups and downs, and he had his going through little multis and stuff like that might not have hit so much. I ain't gonna lie to you. Even if I don't go by rounds, and I just go on just the overall presentation, the overall battle, me personally, I'm gonna edge it to Ill Will. And I had Hollow going in. I'm gonna edge it to Ill Will. I feel like Ill Will had key bars that was just so hard. That neck shot, gut shot, looked like you was folding towels, all that shit. That shit dope. He was saying some dusty shit to this nigga. He was saying some greasy shit. Hollow felt like he was more in an intricate bag with the amount of multis and the schemes. He was in a real battle rapper bag. Like he went into that type of material. He wasn't really talking all that much and all that kind of stuff. I feel like Ill Will was getting at him a little bit stronger. His approach was a little bit closer to direct. Like he was like really honing in on the Hollow. On Hollow, sorry. Pause. I gotta give it to Ill Will. But, as I said, the battle is close. It is close. I can change tomorrow. It's that close. I'm not taking nothing away from what Hollow did. It's really that close, though. Really that close. I'm going to edge it just because of those certain things I just mentioned. Those little bit of attributes right there. But I could switch tomorrow and say, you know what? I actually think some of these schemes are a little bit doper than I. You know what I mean? Like, it's fire. He's writing well. He's still writing well. Salute to Hollow. Hollow's still dope. I ain't going to lie. This battle is debatable. If you got Hollow winning, I'm not mad at that. This is a close battle. He's still good. Was it 14 years later? You gotta take your hat off to Hollow low-key. Hollow Chiller to Don Jones was hitting a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a good Hollow. But I got Ill Will edging it, but it's a very close battle. You can switch at any time. It's that close. Is it a classic? I wouldn't go that far. I think the material could have been a little bit stronger. But is it a very, very good battle? Yes. I do think it is. D.J.S already know what it is, man. That's my thoughts on this very good battle. Shout out to ARP. Shout out to RBE. The Blue Room. I like them Blue Rooms. I like the whole settings that they're using right now for those. Keep it up. You already know what it is, man. D.J.S, you already know what it is, man. Comment, let me know what y'all think. You already know what it is, man. Subscribe, let me know what y'all think, all right? D.J.S, man, 1.